It's from Pariwar Mart, a local grocery store in Warje, Pune City. And our mission, really, is to explore how a neighborhood mart like this one, well, how it positions itself. Not just as a store, but more like a trusted community partner, blending that traditional quality with some interesting international stuff and even sparking creative food ideas for you.
Yeah, and what's really fascinating here, I think, is how this single ad, just one piece, it kind of works like a masterclass in local retail strategy. It shows how a business can, tackle those really local worries consumers have, like food purity, while also folding in global trends in a creative way. It's a great snapshot, really, of how successful local stores are adapting.
Right. So Pariwar Mart, the ad says it's been a first choice for grocery shopping for over 20 years. Now, 2 decades. What is that kind of history, that longevity, what does that really signal? Especially for a local business trying to build trust. I mean, the retail landscape changes so fast, doesn't it? And they offer everything from fresh dairy and produce to dry fruits and ready-to-cook things.
That 20-year track record, that's huge. It's a massive competitive edge. It really highlights just how important a stable, comprehensive local supplier is for building that deep community trust. People aren't just buying products. They want reliability, consistency, and sticking around that long. It says a lot about commitment, about quality.
Okay, so let's talk about a specific promise they make. The ad tackles this common and pretty serious concern: duplicate and unhygienic mawa and sweets. And for anyone listening who might not know, mawa is like this concentrated milk solid, really key for lots of traditional Indian sweets. So Pariwar Mart promises unparalleled purity and quality, specifically for festivals, Raksha Bandhan, Ganesh Festival, Diwali. And they say it's made from real milk and dairy products. Why is hitting that point so crucial for them?
Oh, it's a brilliant strategic move. Absolutely brilliant, because it speaks directly to a major consumer anxiety, a real pain point. Trust in food safety, especially when it comes to traditional treats for festivals, it's paramount. So by explicitly guaranteeing unparalleled purity, saying real milk, they're not just selling sweets, no, they're selling peace of mind. It's a really powerful way to stand out, building the brand through trust and transparency. Yeah,
that makes sense. Peace of mind. And it's not just about the traditional stuff, is it? They cleverly bring in big brands, too. The ad puts a real spotlight on Amul products. For example, Amul KHOA. They call it the Mithai Master Chef of India. It's 95 for 200 grams, good specs on milk protein and fat, perfect for making things like mawa burfi or gulab jamun at home. And then there's Amul Rasmalai, the blockbuster Mithai of India. That's 250 for 500 grams, ready to eat. What's the strategy behind featuring these well-known Amul items so prominently?
Well, using a powerhouse brand like Amul, that's just incredibly smart. Amul inherently carries, a certain level of trust and quality assurance. So Pariwar Mart can offer these reliable premium products without having to build up that trust from zero for every single item. For the customer, it signals convenience and quality. It's like offering trusted shortcuts, whether you want homemade treats or something ready to go for the festival.
Okay, right. And it seems they're also broadening horizons, bringing in international tastes. They introduced Latte Pepero, calling it the No One Korean brand of choco-coated biscuit sticks. Comes in original and crunchy, starting really affordably at just $20. But like you said earlier, it's not just about having them on the shelf, is it? It's how they suggest we use them.
Exactly. That fun pairing idea, it's more than just cute. It's actually a really savvy move. It encourages cross-promotion, right? Gets you to buy more than one thing, potentially increasing that average spend. They suggest dipping the Pepero sticks into an Amul vanilla ice cream cup, which only costs €10. And they describe it as surprisingly addictive and fun, comparing it to French fries and ketchup. And who hasn't tried a weird combo that just works? That's the kind of magic they're tapping into. They're selling an experience, encouraging creativity. That builds loyalty that goes way beyond just a simple transaction.
Yeah, I love that. It's almost like giving us permission to, play with our food, which is fun. And then they turn to an Indian brand, Sobisco, famous for their coconut biscuits, apparently. Very successful. The ad also highlights their delightful donut cakes, calls them bestsellers, and again, super affordable at just $20 each. And they don't just leave it there either. They give you another little hack, a secret recipe. This time it's the donut cake ice cream magic. You combine a Sobisco donut cake, specifically the choco-filled one, with an Amul vanilla ice cream cup. Total cost, just €30. They call it an incredible combination, where that rich chocolate pairs perfectly with smooth vanilla. It's another one of those simple, brilliant ideas, adds a bit of magic to a simple dessert at home. It's all about broadening their appeal, really, and getting customers more engaged, maybe more experimental. So, okay, let's pull this all together. What does this It really shows how a local store like Pariwar Mart isn't just a place you go to grab your groceries. Not anymore. They seem to be curating this dynamic mix of trusted traditional stuff and exciting global flavors. And they're actively nudging you, the customer, to explore new tastes, find those little surprising combinations right there in your own neighborhood.
Exactly. It's about more than just the shopping trip itself. It's about seeing how smart businesses are actually responding to what consumers need, addressing
Right.
those concerns like food purity,
Yeah.
and then skillfully weaving in ways to foster a bit of culinary creativity within the community. It's quite smart. So maybe think about the local businesses in your own area. What kind of unique mixes, maybe of tradition and something new, do they offer? And how might they surprise your palate with something you hadn't even considered trying before?